Okay, eBayers, this is a 1981 Chevy LUV diesel 4x4. This is a retired Georgia farm truck. It belongs to a really good friend of mine, and he decided to do something different, so we did a little bit of work to this, and now we're selling it. Anyway, this is an original black Chevy LUV 4x4 diesel with factory power steering, power brakes, and factory air conditioning that works. We had to do a couple of things to it, like we replaced the mirrors on it. We put tires on it, brand new shocks. I had the bed sprayed with bed liner. By the way, this is a 99.5% rust-free truck. There's just a couple little holes here in the front of the bed, and in the front, I don't know if you can see it on the driver's side. It's not so much here, but on the other side and the passenger side below that speaker, there's a hole right in the front corner of the cab. It originally had tan interior. We have the seat cover on it because the seat underneath it is blue. It was replaced at some point. It's a 4-speed. Here's the odometer, 70,000 miles. The radio does not work, but it's in there. I think it would work, it's just not hooked up. It's got fog lights. Some of the parts we had to repaint because all the paint came off and we couldn't find the right color, so they're a little lighter than the rest. This driver's door panel really needs to be replaced. It's pretty rough. But this was a farm truck, and it has 0 frame rust. There's no rust underneath it at all. It's like brand new. Pop the hood here, show you the engine. It's got the nice bigger mirrors on the sides. The tires are almost brand new. This is an emblem off a Chevy HHR. Here's the C223 Isuzu diesel, kicking it old school, and this thing is pretty easy to work on. So all the filters and fluids are fresh. I mean, this thing's all here. It's for an imported truck with a diesel engine that lived on a farm in Georgia. It's great. Put the hood prop up here. It's going to need a windshield. There's a crack along the bottom of the windshield. It's got tinted windows. The gas cap cover won't stay shut. It's got a custom welded bumper on the back. The tailgate's in real good shape too. Somebody welded chains onto the side, or bolted them to the side, I should say. Closes nice. This is a tailgate emblem off a 2012 Silverado. I thought it looked cool, so I stuck it on there. And that's a diesel emblem off a 1983 Chevy S10 diesel. This is an LED license plate bracket, or shall I say it has a LED light built into it. It's just a real solid little truck. You just don't see them like this too often. It does need some odds and ends done to it. Go ahead and start it up for you. Starts right up. Idle's nice. No warning lights. The temperature gauge does not work. It needs a new sending unit, and the fuel gauge does not work because it needs a new sending unit. The speedometer does work. We pulled the cluster out and put all new bulbs in there, so you can see all the, at night you can see all the gauges real good, and you can also see the AC controls. But as you can see, there's still remnants of red Georgia clay all through this truck. I've believe this truck probably sat on that farm since the day it was new, until 2008, when my friend bought it. Here's the little 2.2 diesel running. Go in and show you the air conditioning functioning. Here's the, you can hear it kick on. Now the vacuum hoses behind the dash are a little finicky sometimes, so you have to play with the controller. But it does come out of the vents and it is cold. There's a little bit of a rattle. The rattle's from the front bumper, but there's the compressor going. Now, see, this marker light rattles. That's what causes that. So it needs a lot of little touch-up things like that done to it, but anybody that's ever looked for one of these trucks, you know how hard they are to find, especially that aren't rotted out. You probably also know that these trucks will run on virtually anything that's flammable or can be compressed to combustion levels. Vegetable oil, used motor oil, almost any kind of used petroleum product. You can filter it and burn right through it. You just have to keep an eye on all your hoses and clamps. Alright, let's take it for a little spin here. Got the AC going. Now you also probably realize these trucks aren't necessarily highway cruiser trucks. These were better suited for farm work. My friend used it for property maintenance for a couple years. Oh, it needs a set of visors, by the way. The visors are gone. The clutch is good. It shifts nice. Got some nice Chevy formats here. Let's see. The brakes work good. The right front brake squeaks a little bit, but it's only because it hasn't been driven much. There's a little rust on the rotor. Mirrors work good. It's got tinted windows. I think I mentioned that. I'm trying to cover everything here. You probably also know that these trucks are extremely rare. The four-wheel drive works fantastic. The hubs are nice and usable, and the transfer case shifts good. The odometer, let's see here. Turn that lights on. The odometer says 70,000. Now, of course, we don't know if that's 100% original, but I'd have to assume that it is by the condition of the underside of the truck. I mean, it steers good. There's hardly any worn out bushings anywhere. So, being the fact that it was a farm truck and combination of the fact that it was a farm truck and it's 30 years old, 31 years old, just kind of makes sense that it would only have 70,000 on it. But a lot of people would say that these trucks were they were rare to begin with. especially the 4x4 ones, especially with power steering, power brakes, and factory AC. So this one actually drives pretty good. I've driven another one in the past that was kind of slow. This one's actually tolerable, and it's kind of loud, and quite a bit of road noise and engine noise. So this ain't something you'd want to be driving down Rodeo Drive, but if you need a nice truck to get around in, or a off-road truck that'll run forever, and I do mean forever, this would be a great truck to have. Or for you guys that have like a hunting lease or something like that, it'd be a great truck for that. So anyway, my name is Jason, and my phone number is 941-720-0300. And this is the 1981 Chevy LUV diesel. I'll put a in-depth description on eBay. It's going to be up for no reserve. And if you have any questions, feel free to call me. Otherwise, I wish you happy bidding and good luck.